Okay, so Torah concept in the New Testament, let him hear. And so this concept of let him hear, that's emphasized by Yeshua in Mark chapter 4, verse 23, and Luke 14, verse 35, finds meaningful parallels in the Torah, which consistently calls God's people to listen attentively and respond obediently to his word. One of the most prominent parallels in the Shema is the Shema, like Deuteronomy chapter 6. And which begins with the imperative Shema Yisrael, right? Hear, O Israel, right? And for the Lord your God, the Lord is one. And so here the Hebrew word Shema, to hear, doesn't merely mean to listen passively, but also to internalize, to understand and respond actively in obedience. The Shema encapsulates the fundamental call for God's people to pay attention to his voice and align their lives with his commands. In Exodus 19, verse 5, we read the Hebrew phrase, it says, Tishme'u bekoli, listen to my voice, linking hearing a covenant to hearing. It links the hearing to the covenant faithfulness and demonstrates the importance of actively responding to God's words. In Deuteronomy 30, 19 to 20, Moshe calls Israel to choose life by loving the Lord, obeying his voice, holding fast to him and his word. So this verse emphasizes that hearing God's word and obeying it leads to life and blessing, reinforcing the idea that hearing is much more than auditory perception. It is an act of commitment and submission to the Lord. The Torah establishes the fundamental principle that hearing God's word is inseparable from obeying it. In the Shema in Deuteronomy 6:4, the covenant call in Exodus 19:5, the blessing of obedience in Deuteronomy 13:19 to 20, all of these references underscore the importance of listening to God with a responsive heart. This parallels Yeshua's invitation in Mark chapter 4 and in Luke 14, where he says, where hearing calls for much more than passive listening, is a call to transformation and faithful action. Again, this is how the New Testament and Yeshua taught Torah. The Torah has not passed away.